All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze to Mythic. That's right, episode number 5, draft number 5. Things have worked out perfectly for us. First two drafts were a little rough. Last two drafts went phenomenal, both 7-win runs, and we ended up at exactly Silver Tier 1 on my Bronze to Mythic account, which means now we can hop on over to the main account, which I currently decayed to Silver Tier 1. So now we're on the main account, which is great. We can track these drafts and stuff like that. My main account, and also my Mythic, it actually counts for something. Actually, I'm already qualified for the Mythic qualifier anyway, but whatever. We're on the main account, and now we're me, and I'm me, and now all the cards we open are also going to be on the account I can actually use for Constructed too. So, let's go. Bronze to Mythic, the show where I play, I just draft. We just draft, so we do some drafts, and we're about to do my 6th ever draft in the format, 5th draft of this series. I did one draft as part of the Hunter Pence Sweatsuit Invitational Tournament, and me and Karn are going to draft here. And our goal is to go, of course, from Bronze 4 all at the bottom, all the way to Mythic, and we're going all the way up. And let's just go. That was a quick one. The contractors outside were saying hi. That's funny. I must look like a moron here, just standing here like, oh, I'm on the computer. So anyway, we are looking at pack 1, pick 1. Is there always a card missing? That's always usually the land, right? And what do we got here? So we got Circle of Dreams Druid, super hard to cast, super finicky card. We do have the Reclusive Painter, which is very, very good. Our first deck was a red-black Sacrificing Treasury deck that didn't really work that well, but it's probably quite good. We have a Mind Sorcerer. It's a pretty okay card, not amazing. And then kind of just like mopey pack, honestly. There's a Containment too. This card is very, very good. So the pick here is either Painter or Containment. I think that I want to learn more about this deck before I try it. I think the Containment's a much safer first pick as well. And I think that removal is really, really important in this format. Like, that's the one thing I've learned in these first few drafts is removal is extremely important. So I'm going to hit the kill spell here, and we're going to see where white takes us. We'll see where white takes us. Past a pack with a rare missing. Doesn't tell us much. We have a Fireball, which is super solid. A Purple Worm, which is insane. Talisman's very good. Fly was pretty good for us last draft. And those are basically all the picks. So basically there are 4 picks available in this pack, and none of them are white. One of each color and options to choose. I feel like green-white is not necessarily an ideal place to be. Our green-white deck didn't feel like it did very well. So Purple Worm is probably the best card in the pack by, like, I would say a decent margin. I think Talisman and Fly are both pretty good. Black-white Talisman will play well with all the venture stuff. It's a tough pick. This is the kind of pick where, like, if you know what you want to draft, this is an easy pick, but I don't really know what I want to draft, honestly. Talisman's good with the venture stuff. All right, I'm going to try Talisman. I'm a little scared of doing green-white again, so all right, perfect. So we get a Cloister Gargoyle here, which fits the... I think Talisman, the point of Talisman would be to push through your cards. What's going on up there? That venture. Oh, okay. Flattening up land, sure. We got landscapers here, for those that don't know. They're going nuts out there. So, want to force through our venture cards and try and venture over and over again. The black-white theme seems to be like venture. So, Cloister Gargoyle is pretty great. I like this card. Other cards that are here are good here. Nothing is exciting, honestly. I mean, Paladin's fine. Burning Hands is fine. But Gargoyle's great, so... Monk of the Open Hand. Not a great pack for us here. Now we see an Owlbear, which is awesome. We have... So, our rare was taken, and 2 commons were taken. That was not Owlbear. And Owlbear's got to be, like, the best green common by a mile, and then one of the best commons in the set. So, that's a huge sign that green is open, unless people aren't realizing that Owlbear is good yet. Monk of the Open Hand's not super exciting, because I feel like it's really a supported archetype. Yeah, we're going to Owlbear here and possibly just discard the Talisman and just go green-white. Now I feel bad we didn't take that worm. It feels really, really bad. But a late Owlbear like this is way too big of a signal to not take with 2 commons missing. So, going to take the Owlbear, and aren't really any black cards anyway, so pretty easy pick, I think. Ranger's Hawk seems okay. Not a card you're dying for, but if you are venturing, seems fine. I'm not really sure, though. It's a decent stall card. It's a decent, mopey aggressive card. But, all right. Next pack. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, indeed. So, rare, uncommon, a couple commons missing. We have a Veteran Dungeoneer, which is obviously a solid venture card. Eyes of the Beholder, which is a expensive but good removal spell. Dire Wolf Prowler is fine. I think I would take Dungeoneer over Prowler. I'm not sure if either card is like much better than the other, but we have 2 more white cards, and we're focusing more on the venture thing anyway, so pretty happy to take Dungeoneer here, I think. Nothing else is super exciting. Sorry about the noise, folks, but we have Landscapers here just for the reality of reality right now. So we're gonna Dungeoneer. Triple green first, but you can't take that card first. Yeah, that card's like not even that good. There aren't like any huge mana sinks in the format, so okay. So another Dungeoneer. There's a Rally Maneuver, a card that is pretty cool. It seems kind of hard to get full value off of it, but if you do, it's going to be insane. There are a few like green-white life gainy cards, but they seem kind of mopey, honestly. I don't really think the green-white life gain thing is really there. So we can take Dungeoneer again and just kind of really pushing that theme, or take a Rally Maneuver and just try and have a trick. I don't know how aggressive we're going to be, but I'm going to take the Rally. I think Rally's like, it's pretty like, Dungeoneer is replaceable despite wanting a critical mass of it, but Rally's pretty interesting, so we also don't know if we're black or green yet. Here are some cards that are all not white, and they're all reasonable. I mean, Death Priest, whenever you spend 1, you make a skeleton. Manticore, Herald, Prowler again. Yeah, I mean, we were green-white in our second draft, kind of a beat-down deck, and just went like 2-3. Didn't have any removal, so Death Priest is broken. That seems like a bit of a stretch, but I'm willing to try it. It seems, obviously, if any creature died, we're not like necessarily killing many things, how much removal, but oh wow. All right, so that's a late Merchant. I don't think Merchant is particularly amazing in our deck, but the card is super solid anyway. I mean, Sailor memes to spot was reasonable anyway, so rest of the pack's kind of but sure. I mean, I think that maybe people just don't realize how good Owlbear is yet. Like, it's just like, oh, it's a 5-drop, whatever. Like, this is like by far the best common. Like, by far. And I think that it's a kind of card that like people don't necessarily recognize as good. You know, it's, oh, it's a 5-drop, it does something, you know, whatever. But again, green has sort of had like the best common a lot lately. They just keep printing sort of like undercosted card draw creatures that are just really, really good. So, all right, so this is our opening pack, and there's just not a playable card in it, honestly. Honestly, Paladin Shield's good if we get the 2/2 Death Toucher that ventures. It's no Serap's Packmate. It's pretty damn close, honestly. It might even be, I don't know if it's better, but it's very good. I'm gonna take the shield to cut the white. Oh my god. All right, sure. These packs are pretty bad. I mean, this card's actually kind of fine, so. A dagger. So the ghoul doesn't really play that well in this deck because it doesn't have many like tokens or anything, but the dagger plays well if you get Death Touchers. The black's kind of light though. Honestly, black doesn't seem very open. Neither black nor green seems open. Another ghoul, sure. So our chance you want to go into red maybe. Like this card seems actually just not good in our deck at all. Healing Potion's terrible. I think it's unplayable. Wow. Okay, that's pretty wild. This card's good too. It is early in the format, folks, so people are still figuring out like what's going on. Okay, we open it. Oh my god. Oh my god. We open Dancing Sword, which I think is great. Gargoyle, which is good in our deck. White Dragon is bonkers. And a Grim Bounty. I think we're taking a white card here. I don't think we're necessarily locked into black. And the question is, what white card is the best? I think that it's between Dragon and Sword. Sword is good. I mean, Dragon's great. Don't get me wrong. I like the Dragon a lot. I'm a big Bergstrider fan. But the Sword does seem really good. This is a spot where what I always say in these series is take the rare. You don't get to play with rares that often. I know how good this card is for the most part. I'm not sure how good this card is. Let's just take it. Let's see where we go from there. Monk of the Open Hand. That's it for white cards. I mean, Dungeon Crawler plays. It's like fine. Ranger's Hawk, Hexblade. Not a very exciting pack, honestly. Not a very exciting pack at all. So Talisman, Dagger, Sword. I don't think we're playing the Shield. I don't think we're playing red. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're playing green at this point. We've literally have one green card, so looking like we're black-white. Seems like we're kind of going off of the adventure thing a little bit into more of like a just kind of like black-white creature-y deck. I think I'm gonna say Crawler here. Every other creature just seems kind of bad, and a 1-drop's a 1-drop, you know? Monk of the Open Hand seems pretty mopey, so not a lot of ways to like trigger it. I kind of wish I had taken one of those Nantuku Husks. Now, like, Shambling Gas looks pretty appealing if we get those, but is Iron Golem good? Probably not. I don't think Monk is very good. It's not like the last two formats with Foretell and with all these spells in it, like Learn. So playing 2 spells in a turn is not an easy, trivial thing to do. So Blue-Black went 7-1. It was very, very good. That was the last draft for all you folks who missed it. You watched it on YouTube. I don't think the Monk's very good. I think it's very slow. Just like the 1-drop. Maybe we'll table the 1-drop and maybe just like go into like a more aggressive black-white deck. Kind of a weird draft, honestly. It's just like take the flyer. Feels like we're gonna be like low curving it a bit here. I mean, Paladin's great, so 2/2 lifelink over 2 is always just like one of the best commons, so it's so good. Another rally maneuver. Oh, bounty, great. So we got our kill spell. That's really important to get our kill spells. Honestly, ally and rally are also cool, but kill spell is just super easy. Vigilance Tapper and black-white. Why is it good black-white? What makes it different than other decks? So what's up, support? Elliot frickin' Dragon. Chat now, crowd. Bear with me for a moment here. Can we get a round of applause for Elliot Dragon here? Can you do that, please? I appreciate that. Big raid, 184. 84 is my hockey number, too. That's great. If you're tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. We are in the middle of Bronze to Mythic, the show where I take my account from Bronze 4 all to Mythic. We are drafting Adventures of the Forgotten Realms, in the Forgotten Realms, my bad. And we're in draft number 5. This is only my 6th draft I've ever done. And our first 2 drafts were a little rough. The last 2 went great. We had 7 wins in our last 2 drafts. Anything you missed on the YouTube. All right, we're in a kind of a weird draft here. We have a black-white deck kind of working here. It's a little weird, honestly. We started with some venture stuff. We took a few off-color cards and kind of weren't black for a while. It's been a weird one. So now I want to decide if we're going to rob it or we're going to try and top off with the Paladin. If we are aggressive, Paladin does seem pretty nice to top the curve. Portable Hole, I think, is a little too finicky. So Robber or Paladin? I'm going to Paladin. Haven't cast Paladin yet. A lot of the series is all about, casting the cards you haven't cast before, honestly, and just trying to learn. Get a good idea what the format is. Elliot, I appreciate that. Thanks so much. Aww. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, so kind of a weird deck so far. Some aggro stuff. I suppose Talisman doesn't play very well if we're, like, kind of going wide, which is weird. Dancing Sword. I don't know if we're wide or tall. It's a weird draft. Weird draft so far. Drider seems fine in this deck. Like, I don't think we want Horde Robber that bad. If we didn't get any of the... We passed 2 Nantuku Husks last pack. Might have been a mistake. This card's okay. There's your Elf Monk. I mean, I guess I'll try it. It's a late Charm Sleep. It is an Elf Spider. It's true. Alright, the Monk tabled. And the Monk... We have a lot of cheap spells. The Monk actually seems kind of okay in our deck. Another half-elf Monk. I guess if you're, like, topping your curve with it, it's not that bad. I doubt we're playing 2 of them, but sure. Alright, so we're taking the, again, these are our not pod drafts. So we want to pass cards that are off color, so they'll be more likely to be that color, so yeah, sure. Alright, so let's open a good rare here. Let's open the Planeswalker. Nope. I mean, Barrowwind's certainly reasonable. We're not venturing, like, that hard, but there isn't really any other playables here. So is Barrowwind better than Horde Robber? Are we likely to finish dungeon? Like, we've got Cloister Gargoyle, One Dungeoneer. That's it. We aren't really like venturing at all anymore. Thanks, Elliot. Appreciate it. I think I just take the robber here. I just take the robber. Like, I don't think we're venturing at all. I think we're much more like, I think this is like the pivot point of deciding we're going to be like an aggro deck, not a venture deck. Low curve, try and play like 15 lands maybe, and just like try and get going. We'll always still play the Gargoyle and still play the Dungeoneer maybe, but that is a honkin' shonkin' rare. All right, well, past that one. Place of Ancient Lore is awesome. We already have an Eyes. I don't want two, I think. Our curve's going to be pretty low, so love Priest here. Priest is great. It's a honkin' shonkin' rare. Blink Dog. I mean, I don't think Blink Dog is great in our deck. It's just a 1/1 for 3. Like, we put an equipment on it as double strike, but this card's much better. This card's great. See, I don't love our Shambling Gasp. I don't actually love our Talisman either. I like this a lot. I think this is a great design. A card that's good in some decks, not others. All right, sure. So we're obviously taking the Adventurer, I guess. This card's just too good not to take. So we are... Adventuring is back on the menu a bit, obviously. This card's just too good not to take. But I wouldn't mind taking the Paladin here, but we're taking the on-color rare. So that works. That works. And then we get to look at a White Dragon. That's a little bigger than I want, but we can't not take it. So it's really, really good. We also have we have one Horde Robber, so we're not ramping that well, but yeah, sure. So currently have a lot of playables, and we need to decide what we're actually playing or not. I guess we're like going to lean on Adventure a little more, so we'll play take Skeletons. I mean, again, I don't want to second Eyes. Sure. So we got to cut some stuff here. I think that we're not playing... I don't know if we're playing the Merchant or not, honestly. We're not playing the Half-Elf Monks, I don't think. I don't know if we're playing his Talisman or not. I'm not really sure yet. I mean, it's a drop. Maybe we are. Maybe we are going to venture a little more. So now maybe we're going to like back out of this more aggressive plan because now we actually got some good cards. So take the drop. Maybe we're going to like, yeah, take out the Dagger. The Shambling Gas doesn't play very well. Monk of Open Hand looks worse if we're not going to be playing spells. Talisman's very good, yes, but all right, another Robber too. That's pretty good actually. So yeah, now I think we're gonna leave Talisman in and be a little more of like just a regular deck. Gloom Stalker. Not a big fan of Gloom Stalker. We already have one Rally Maneuver. We got drop. I don't think we're playing the Merchant. I guess we have Merchant and double Robber, so a nice little like package. I don't think we're playing any of these cards, honestly, so don't think Gloomstalker's that good. Sure, I mean... Hexblade is like a bear with two robbers. We have a dragon and eyes. Man, rally maneuvers all day, just everywhere. Just rallying. Rally, rally, rally. Alright, so I think our deck is done. I'm not sure how our deck's good or not, honestly. We bounced around a bit between, oh wow, between like, we were venturing, and then we weren't, and we were going to be a little more aggressive, and now we're back to venturing. Merchant. You come upon a noble camp. Yes, yes we do. Yes we do. What are we doing here? Let's look at this deck. I mean, I want to play like a small amount of lands, that's for sure. So we have 25 cards here, which is, I think, one too many. Dancing Sword, we have Paladin, Hexblade. Sword seems really good. It's great on the Robbers and the Adventurer. Makes Robber into a 3/4, which is awesome on turn 3. Priest, drop, Merchant. Is Pegasus good in our deck? Skeletons. This card's good. If chat says this card is good, I'm going to try it, but I'm actually a little off the Paladin. I think Drider is at least like reasonable. The Paladin's kind of like, we're not really going that wide. So, and I'm keeping the Dragon. I'm going to keep one of the Eyes of the Beholder. I'm going to cut the Paladin, I think. We have like equipments. I think we're going to keep the Hexblade. I think we'll cast it, drawing a card enough of the time, and then just 2-drop's fine otherwise. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the Paladin. Just play 16 lands. 16 lands, double Robber, Priest, drop, Merchant can scry. Yeah, I think this is gonna be our deck. Merchant plus Death Priest. That's cool. That's cool actually. Yeah, it's a pretty cool little engine. So that's our deck. Let's go. There we go. Now the believers are coming in strong here. Place your bets, please. And we're keeping. We are on the draw. Robert's obviously worse than a draw, but it's fine. Hand's fine. All right, let's go. Always bet no, so you're happy either way. That's fine. Lightfoot Rogue. Sure. Horde Robber. We got a nice little curve here. We have 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're see what this roll is here. 9, take 2. Take 2 all day. No blocker? No way. Let me in. Let me at him. Oh wow, just letting me have it. I guess they can't block anyway, right? So now we're gonna play a merchant, or are we gonna just ramp right up to our? Yeah, I'm gonna play merchant. We're not gonna ramp this thing out. So play merchant. Say go. We can dry it our next turn if we want to. We can also just keep these treasures to draw cards with too. So this card's really freaking good. Like this card's just really really good. Like, Sailor of Means is just like a good card. It doesn't need anything else to be good. They roll 13. Sure. Hit me. Right here. They're going to play their own Death Priest. I think we're going to kill this in this attack and just really build up our treasures. Now we've run another rule spell. We're definitely going to kill it. So, I guess we could also like play a Death Priest and try and kill it after we play Death Priest. But yeah, we'll just kill it. I'm not gonna be greedy. It's not what I'm getting value off of it. We have so many treasures now, like coming in. Roll 16. Take 3. Kill spell. Couple creatures at the ready. Card draw engine at the ready. Feeling pretty good here. Feeling pretty good. 5 predictions are in. And Sonic tipping the scales to non-believer. Wow. Find the path. What do you think, YouTube? Your comment of the day, YouTube, is to pause the video right now and leave your comment in all capital letters. Are you a believer or are you a non-believer? You can play along at home. All right? They're going to venture into a lost mine of Vandal versus Scry 1. You better pause the video. You better be back now from pausing the video. Leave a comment, all right? YouTube folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Do all the stuff. It's free. It helps me out. 4 treasures. You find a cursed idol. Another venture? Now, if you're watching on stream, you just put it. You've already placed your bets. You're good. But I want to get the YouTube folks involved too. You know. Veteran Dungeoneer. I mean, that blocks the Lightfoot Rogue. So we just jam here, I think, and just play Dungeoneer. Red Roy, new sub. What's your name? Where you from? Thanks so much. Bezo Bucks. I don't know like when to use these. I'm such like a saver upper. Like when I used to play Mario 3 when I was a kid. I would like have a little item bar on the bottom, and I would never use my items ever. I'd like hit the last level with like 4P wings, because I just never use them. I'm a real saver upper, you know. All right, we're gonna attack. Yeah, I think we're gonna play like 2 big things this turn. It sucks because like I kind of want to save the treasures for the merchant, you know. But so we're gonna venture, and I think we're gonna Drider also. Yeah, we're saving it for the next playthrough. You can't take them with you, you know. That's the thing. You just can't take them with you. So. Do I want Annihilation here? I don't know how much more we're going to venture, honestly, so I just find this Fandelver, whatever. Whenever you're not sure, expect that one. Alright, and then we're going to play Drider, I think. So many treasures! I want to save up! Alright. spend all our treasures. I want to take them with me to the next game. You know? You can drink off fancy ales. You drink them by the flagon. Whenever a green dragon is battlefield, future dealt damage, you destroy it. So we're just going to block the Dungeoneer on the Lightfoot Rogue because we just don't mind trading here anyway. Yeah. Alright. Sure. So, rally maneuver? Oh my god. That doesn't really work though. If we attack with everything, let's block one of these. So, we'll just contain this. Move to combat. This is just brutal. Man, hitting with this thing's pretty insane. Make a treasure, make a thing. We're gonna end step, sack a treasure, draw a card. So we'll just say go here. Right now it's a Goblin versus the world. It's Tuesday, Goblin tokens, not Monday anymore. Alright, so bad news bears. Bad news bears. Red Royce, I'm very sorry to hear that, my friend. That stinks. I couldn't really imagine that, honestly. So good luck to you with that. Thanks for sub. I appreciate that. Welcome to the community. Join the Discord. Honestly, we have a trading and this buy sell section, and pile drivers are very, very friendly and may be able to help out. So Inspiring Bard comes into play. They're gonna draw or give us +2/+2. That's aggro. We could block with the spider and draw, but because, like, the spider's not beating this board right now anyway. I guess you have the rally, though. Yeah, it's fine. Just take 3, whatever. They have 1 card left. Like, it's end step, sack a treasure. Alright, so swamp. Just tag with everything. Oh, this actually has to see it. End step, right? Okay. Tag with everything. Evasive maneuvers. First strike. But lifelink. Oh, yeah.
Bingo! All right. So you get nothing.
Oh, there's dead. I mean, I think that making my play is safer because if they have a removal spell and we go for lethal and they kill my Drider, then we also lose our Horde Robber, which we just actually can lose the game. We can't lose the game. We play it like this. So just chill. Take our excellent turn. Say go with 5 creatures to their 1 and they're 2. You know, I think going for the win there is actually incorrect. I didn't consider it, which is a problem. Oh my god, that's a Grim Wanderer. That's scary. I didn't consider it, and you're totally correct about that. I should have considered it, but I think it's incorrect to go for lethal there. Scary, yeah. Our board's freaking scary. There's freaking spiders and grim dudes and
game. Blouse.
Yeah, you know, I don't like putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm a conservative, take your time, not get blown out kind of player. Except for the one draft, or the one game last draft, or whatever, 2 drafts ago. That game, we put our eggs in one basket, and then a hammer came down and smashed the basket, and egg yolks flew everywhere. Just everywhere. Alright, folks, are brought to you by
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Do you wish to lose the game, Berserker? Anyone? Alright, I mean, here we go. This is an insanely good draw. There are a lot of cards in this set that are really good on the play. Like, a lot of cards that are big play draw. I'd not say that, RJ. I don't know what you're talking about. Knoll Hunter? Yeah, I mean, we get to Gargoyle here because it's his first strike anyway. There's no point in playing the Talisman, I don't think. I guess Talisman's pretty good. Just like Drain rather than Venture once. Yeah, let's actually just Talisman. Not even supposed to be here today. So we're going to attack, we're going to Drain, we're going to Adventure. Where are we going? What dungeon? Do I want to go Mad Mage? I think we want to do one of the shorter ones, actually, because we want to complete a dungeon quickly to get our Cloister Gargoyle on. And I don't think I want to Tomb of Annihilation, because I just never want to Tomb of Annihilation. There's They do have a creature in play, and they are capable of racing if they play a good 3-drop. So just gotta take the simple one. We get a scry here too. We're a little flooded, so works out well. Double Death Touch, hell yeah. So next turn we can Gargoyle or Priest. And there are green-white. Probably not that many ways to kill this. I don't know why I talk. Alright, so let's play Death Priest. As they go. Next turn is Gargoyle Equip. Had to say it. I don't know why I talk. Over 500 viewers. Give yourselves a hand, folks. Who's pumped for the return of Bronze to Mythic? I appreciate all of y'all being here today. A lot of content lately on my side. 10 new bruises up. Excuse me. 10 new bruises up. My full set reviews are up. Tons of stuff out there. Alright, so they're going to also go Fandelver. And they're in a bottom. Okay. This thing's getting close to being used, actually. So, I think we Talisman Gargoyle here. And if they want to kill this, they can kill it. Whatever. I'm not going to, like, go big on it. Yeah, this is fine. And if they want to trade this, it's also fine, too. So, we don't have any removals, so this is, like, an okay trade, I think. Ooh, no blocks. Next chapter, we're going to Goblin or Treasure. Treasure guarantees an Eye of the Beholder next turn. The Goblin ain't doing much, honestly. To be perfectly honest on this board. Make Treasure. We have two equipments here, and we have a 6-mana removal spell, so... Gotta get in shape. So we're standing today. I gotta stand up more. Doing push-ups every day. Need to go for a run. Me and Nicole played some tennis 2 days ago. That was fun. Gloomstalker. Priest of Ancient Lore. So... that's attack alone, right? Alright. I mean, we just, like... attack. They want to trade with the Gloomstalker. I guess they could trade with the Gloomstalker or the Hunter. Maybe we shouldn't attack here.
Hey Jim, loving the content. Big fan of Limited.
Roscoe, thanks so much. Appreciate it. Month number 2, most important month. That means you chose to come back and support me more than once. And that means you are now pile drivers. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. I don't want to trade Death Priest for a 2-drop. So we're going to play Priest here. And probably move the equipment over to the Priest. We drew a drop. Maybe we should just drop. Oh, now I can't store room. That's a downside to not going the Goblin path. How's the step in for draft? Been fun so far. Because they're able to pump this up with the Pack Tactics ability. Things get pretty awkward. I'm just going to kill this. And then I'll make it so, like... I'm going to drain, I guess. Yeah. Hogbog! That's a raid. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. Hogbog is the current VML champion, I believe, right? Also, teammate of Nicole on the brand new Arclight Gaming. Of course, Nicole is the captain of a new squad. They're sort of new. They're rising from the ashes new. Arclight Gaming, check it out on Twitter. Thanks for the raid, appreciate that. Show some love. And we are just saying... I mean, now do I want to trade Death Priest for Gloomstalker? I don't think so. We're just going to say go. Just going to say go. Passing it up here. I think Hogbog just won like one of the inside opens too, right? Hogbog? You can brag a little bit. It's okay. Bragging's cool. Bragging's cool. Thanks for following, Gene. If you haven't followed, hit that follow button. Of course, if you're tuning in, it's Bronze to Mythic. The show where I go from Bronze to Mythic. It makes sense, right? And what are we doing now? Now we're going to send the Priest in, I think. And we're going to put a whole bunch of stuff on it. Let's put this here. And put this... Well, Rise from the Ashes, like that's the whole point of a team name, is that they were a different team, and they became Arclight Gaming instead. So... Sword. Shing. Draw my sword. Put the sword on the priest. And we're coming in here, folks. And now if it dies, I make a skeleton. This card seems kind of clunky to me. I don't know. Like, it seems alright, but... Hogpog. Of course, my friend. Hope you had a good stream also. So, this is great. We trade. Now, if I want to, I can turn Dancing Sword into a 2/1 flying creature with Ward 1. The question is, do I want to do that? There are 10. I think I do. Because the Pit Trap costs 5 to activate. So if I give it Ward 1, it would take 2 more mana to kill the thing. And we just put the Talisman on the sword and just killed him, I think. So I think I do. I do. I do. Skeleton, sure. So I got Item Holder in hand too. I'm feeling pretty good with this. I'm feeling pretty good about this right now. Bronze to Mythic. Pretty good. This card is sweet. This card's like really good. Like 2 mana for a 2/1 equip for 1 is already like a pretty good equipment. That's like very close. It's in a good spot between Bone Splitter and Volshock Morningstar, which are both really, really good draft cards, you know? All right, so I don't like this saying go here with 4 mana up, but maybe, just maybe, we want to put the Talisman on the 2/2 in case they have the 5 damage spell. It's basically the same attack. It can trade with this thing anyway. It triggers Death Priest. We're going to do that. We're going to play it safe here. I can turn the trap into a treasure. I don't want to do that. We're saving these for good things. Like, we're attacking with, like, crappy creatures right now, you know? Send it in. They want to block. Great. Replaces itself anyway. Alright, and then we're going to... They're just going to let that happen. Do I want to move the Talisman? Or leave it where it is? Gonna move it. Talisman's nice. Card's very good. It's definitely a well-designed card, and where it's like not broken, but it is, you know, definitely good. It feels very good in the blue-black deck. Now they have 5 mana. They have enough to sacrifice this. So now we'll attack with this Dancing Sword, the Talisman, so they can't do that because it has Ward, and just keep packing away here. Honestly, one more adventure would get the Gargoyle online. We can't do that yet, so just gonna put the Talisman on the Flying Sword. Just your average day of equipment. Why hold back Flyer? Because this thing needs to attack alone to trigger. So it's either deal 4 or deal 4. And I think they have the 5 damage to attacker spell. That's my little tingle here. Maybe I'm wrong, but that was a tingle that I got. It's one of the possible cards they could have. It's a common. I'd rather have them use that on this and keep us alive too. Yo, dog. Urge light equipment. Yes, I know. Adventure. It's pretty funny. What if it was called Dungeon Crawl? What's a better mechanic name? Dungeon Crawl or Venture? What do you think? Gain 2 life? Sure. Another Eyes of the Beholder. Well, if they play something good, we're going to kill it. So now they have enough mana to once again do that 5 damage spell. I almost want to attack and make them cast it just so I can look smart. But we should probably move the equipment over. You know what? Sure. I'm just going to attack. I'll make another skeleton. I'll move the equipment afterwards. Show me you got it. God, I'm so smart. I'm just so intelligent. All right, so Ward 1. I killed my flyer. It's fine. Lose a life. Re-equip. Make it 2/2. It's all good. It's all good. All right, this card's all right. It seems like it's slow and clunky, but when it does work, when the game stalls to this point, it does seem pretty good. So we should keep attacking the skeleton every turn. We'll kill him eventually. They can trap the Death Priest if they want to, but... Skeleton. Spike Pit Trap on this thing, sure. Roll 5, it dies. Alright, so here comes the skeleton to 1-1, which is still fine. I mean, like, they go to 3 and they're dead in two thingies. Play this, they go. I mean, it's funny because, like, they just haven't actually played a threat that's worth killing yet. Like, we have 3, like, premium kill spells in our hand, and we're just sitting here like, alright, we're at 30. Your buddy said that Beholder spell sucks. What's your analysis? So far, we're 5 drafts in. Our first 2 drafts went horribly because we had no removal. It feels like removal spells are really, really important in this format. And this is essentially just 6 mana instant kill a creature. And is it the most efficient card ever? No. Is it clunky? Yeah, it's clunky. But you got to kill stuff. It seems very important. And I could see scenarios where I would cut this card from my deck. It's not like a premium removal spell, but I want to be able to kill things, and I'm more likely to play it than not, would be my analysis of that card. Double Unicorn, huh? All right, well, I mean, here comes the skeleton. Talisman's very good. Talisman's really, really good. Nez says, played only Modern basically since I started, but watching you play draft makes me appreciate how cool a lot of cards are. You never see that's the cool part about a draft is like no one's ever playing Cloister Gargoyle. All right, I played that card in Constructed actually, but no one's ever playing Eyes of the Beholder in Constructed, you know, and that's really cool that you get these cards get to see a little life, you know. So all right, skeleton it up. They're at 1. They're dead next turn. They got to beat the Talisman. And then if they do beat the Talisman, they got to beat our 3 kill spells. And we venture one more time. This has flying too. So doesn't kill Galta, worthless. That's fair. That's fair. That is fair.
After it was all over, he took us in the house to serve us pancakes.
Keep going. Keep going. Bronze to Mythic. Bronze to Mythic. No problem, my friend. Uncle Spot, 2-0. I can play the guitar like a mother dragon. Kills the Tarask. Doesn't that have Ward 10 though? Ugh. 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 I really hate mulliganing. I think we're gonna keep. I wouldn't. I would mulligan it on the play. I think on the draw we have enough cheap spells in our deck, and any land cast the Containment, and then any other land cast Dungeoneer, which can scry to find more lands. I think people mulligan too much on average and limited. On the play, I would mulligan this, but we're gonna keep it on the draw. Any land to cast this, or we also have a good number of 2-drops in our deck too. So sure, there you go, 2-drop. Don't play a good 2-drop here. Just take your time. Best turn. There we go. So what could possibly be giving them pause right now? What? That's a good 2-drop. What are you doing? All right, so yeah, let's put Hexblade here and block this Warhound. We draw a land. Draw one more land. Our hand's great, so we got time to do it. If we hadn't drawn a land, I might not block here to possibly set up ambush as a block because we kind of like need to use our cards a little better, but we drew a land, so yeah, I don't know how they would ever trigger this on the play. So Circle of the Moon Druid is pretty good. I mean, no attacks. Interesting. I don't like using pump spells defensively. We've drawn the other 6 mana spell, so we're pretty chonked up here, truth be told. But we can either just like Containment just to stay alive, or we can try and use this defensively, which is very risky, but might be like a necessity. I think that's fine. We're gonna say go. So we're gonna try and kill the 4/2 with this and the trick. Then we draw a land. We can go Dungeoneer. We can block this. So they have a trick here. They need to have like a trick. We need to miss a land drop, and then even then we still have Containment. So, and they play a trick, they're not playing a spell, so they're not going to keep curving out. So, Hunter's Mark. Creature you control gets +1/+1 on a turn, then it deals damage with the creature power you don't control. So it's not a fight, but we get to pump this anyway and save it, and then have a blocker for the turn. So this will be dealing 4 damage to our 5. Yes, this is fine. We could bounce it, but we take too much damage, I think. So we're going to just stand and fight. Which I guess it's the same thing anyway, right? So we just have a... Why bounce it? You can just leave it in play. There's your fight. Now their attacks are terrible. So this is great for us. We're going to block the 4-2. Now we draw land. We can play the Veteran Engineer and block the 3-1. Yeah, it's you know, it didn't draw land. That's still fine. We drew a good blocker, so... And then I get Scry. Perfect. Great. So everything in this game is turning out well for us. This is why you keep it. Even though we drew another 6 mana spell, this, you know, we missed a land drop or two. It's totally fine. We have things to do. We're dealing with things as they come. They're gonna kill my gargoyle here, which is fine. Yes, no, maybe. Block, block, block. I don't put an 0-4 when I got the block, my friend. Don't play a good 5-drop. It's fine. It's fine. Dungeoneer. And we are going to make a goblin or a treasure. Playing the white dragon is pretty good here. If you make a goblin, you can block the goblin and the dungeoneer on the 4-4. Making a treasure, however, is like guarantees a 6-drop with the land. And then I can cavern to defend myself more. I like treasure here. It's important to plot out your dungeon, because like if you go goblin lair, you can't cavern. If you go treasure, you can't store room. So I think I like this. And say go. This format seemed easier than the last one. Yeah, it seems simpler. Strixhaven was one of the hardest draft formats I've ever played. It was one of the most obtuse draft formats. It was just extremely bizarre. A lot of like the heuristics you would learn over years and years of playing limited just felt like they didn't matter at all. It just felt very, very strange. So no blocks. Bransom says, hey Jim, want to say I love Nahiri Boom, ran an FNM, went 4-0. That's what I'm talking about. We love to hear that. That's awesome, my friend. Happy to hear it. I think it's very, very fun. Another Owlbear, which is just unreal. This card's just so good. And we didn't draw land. Alright. This is a tough spot, because we can't really afford to use our treasure. We're just going to containment here and just take 4. We could Paladin and like double block, but then if we have anything, we fall unbelievably behind. So, yeah. We'll just say go. I mean, this card really is just absolutely broken. The velocity this card gives, card advantage, velocity, board presence, like it's just so good. Please draw land. White Dragon can really stem the tide here for sure, so we should draw land, folks. Mill, Rock, Merfolk, Stoneblade, sweet. Owlbear is unbelievable. Like, look how good this card is. Like, they have 5. They played 2 Owlbears. They applied a ton of pressure and have 5 cards in their hand. You know, like, this is unreal. Like, right, 4-4 is a very good size. It has trample. You can't trump block it. It just has everything. It does literally everything. All right, going to 8. No blocks. They still have 5 cards and 6 mana. Attacking with Dungeoneer pretty much free. I mean, no. If they remove my Gargoyle, then I can't block the Warhound either. That's scary that they're playing as Innkeeper there. That is very scary. Didn't draw land? Come on, you're killing me. Alright, I mean, I suppose Death Touch is pretty good here. We were a little low for it, but really want to draw land. I guess the Adventurer can attack too and shrink the Owlbear for a turn, and then get us one step closer to Gargoyle. If you bet in a prediction and was away when it ended, yeah, channel points will always get paid out. So, although you should stay and watch the whole draft, of course. Because why wouldn't you watch the whole draft? You know. Opponent's tanking, which is good because it means they probably don't have a good attack here, you know? So, like, if they have Pump Spell, they're just like, wee, attack. So, yeah, Adventurer is a much better attacker than blocker because, ooh. Ouchie wowie, we're dead. Blink Dog and kill the Adventurer? I mean, yes. I would trade that, though. This is a really awkward hand. Like, just all 3 of his 6 drops in our deck. Can't find a 5th land. We're just dead. They pump spell and kill us. They're already pretty annoyed. This took a really long time to kill us. Alright, that's good. Still alive, I suppose. Alright, we drew the land. Unfortunately, it's a plains, which means that if we play the dragon, we might not have double black for eyes, but we can attack adventure. We can shrink one of the attackers and tap the other. And I'm happy to trade this with anything, honestly, so... So we'll shrink the owlbear. If we draw a swamp next turn, and their turn doesn't go that well, I think we're in good shape this game, despite the life total discrepancies. It just comes down to, like, what's their cards in hand? Are they good? Realistically. Double owlbear is unreal. Alright, so cavern. Shrink it. Sack treasure, cast eyes. Why? To what end? Like, if you're concerned about double black, like, the dragon is, like, the card that needs to be cast here because we're so behind on the board. And dragon's a huge catch-up spell, so... They're not going to block the adventurer at all. They could block it with, like, the dog and his trade. They could block it with, you know, 2 different things, but... Alright, so... Fire up dragon. Tap the Pegasus. And their next attack step is neutered. Please, please. I mean, now we can actually also adventure our next turn, too, right? By not killing this, they allow us to complete our dungeon, draw a card, make us a 3/4, and hopefully draw a land for this, too. So, we'll see. We'll see. No worries, go. Tense game. Freaking owlbears. Freaking owlbears. Please, we need Vistar to not go badly. Please, opponent, we need Vistar to not go too badly for us, all right? I know I don't ask you for much, but I'm just saying. If we could just have his turn go not too bad for us. How bad's the audio difference when I turn around like that? I think I'm getting a headset mic so I can walk around a little more. I kind of like being free. What do y'all think about me being free like this? I can just, like, walk around. Up like a bird, I want to fly away. So they're going to play Ranger. What's this? A Ranger? Echoey. It's funnier that way. Dungeon Crawler. God, you son of a... Alright, we need to draw a card here. You stand on a treadmill while casting? That's fun. Alright. Good for Dance Magic Dreams. You can hear it? Yeah, I imagine it doesn't sound very good, but... Yeah, considering getting a headset mic, maybe. Alright, draw a card. Complete the dungeon. Please draw a black source. Please draw a swamp. Swamp, swampy swamp. Woo!
Bingo! All right.
Alright, there's letting it hit again. And now we say go. And now we're in a decent spot defensively. And if they go for a trick, now we have the Eyes of the Beholder too. So it's going to be close. I mean, I guess we have block. I guess we have to cast the Eyes. Are we just dead? No, we have lifelink too. Okay, good. It's close. It's close. I have a Karn build for Nahiri Boom. I don't like Karn in that deck now. It's too mana intensive, I think. Just kill your opponent's lands, play Nahiri, win the game. See, this is really tense. I need some freaking tense music and stuff. I need more soundboards. I need more soundboards. I need more stream decks. I need more monitors. I need more everything. I need more power. Moving to attacks. They're thinking about it. Oh my god. All right. Let's line some blocks up here. Let's line some blocks up. This thing has double strike. It can also phase out. This is going here, I think. I think this is going here. This is going here. I guess we gotta just kill the owlbear. It's actually we actually can't break up a trick here. We just need to like eye of the hold of the owlbear, and then we're gonna gain enough life off paladin to live. So we die to a lot of things here, like a lot. Why not eyes first? Why would you eyes? Why eyes first? Remember, folks, please phrase your questions to me not as "Why didn't you do this?" Phrase it as, "Hey, I think you should do this, and here's why." You ask me why I didn't do it. It's not. I can't have a good back and forth with you. All right, so this is fine. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're dead to a trick anyway, so hopefully they don't have it. We're gaining 2. They have 2 cards in hand. Kill the 4/4. I should look into Sushi Dragon? Are you asking me? You're telling me to look into Sushi? Me and Sushi go way back, all right? All right, you want to see TwitchCon from 2 years ago? Me and Sushi are bros. If I can find the picture. We hung out at TwitchCon. Me, Sushi, Nicole, and his girlfriend hung out for like a few hours. Sushi's the bomb. All right. I discovered Sushi Dragon years ago. I stole all his ideas, basically. Spoils of the Hunt. Shit. All right, we're dead. Yeah, I love Sushi Dragon. Me and Nicole guested on his stream once. We did one of those interviews and stuff like that. Sushi's great. Yeah, we're dead. All right, they got us. They got us for the exact damage. We almost came back this game. Almost. So close. So close. They killed the lifelinker, yeah. I mean, that would have killed us anyway, so. It's exactly lethal. It's tough. All right, you got us. So close to turning the corner. So close to turning the corner. That's all right. That's all right. Can't be double owlbear ever in a million years, so 1-1. 1-1. 2-1. Sorry, I lied. 2-1. Remember, folks, we're brought to you by Colas Apparel and the Deems. Whatever. Colas is great, though. Method for Madness, sure. Silver to Bronze stream. Yak. Yeah. We don't mulligan. I don't like mulliganing. Blame on the shuffler? Absolutely. Absolutely. So close to a comeback that game. Good play on their part, too, that they chose the creature that was blocked. So and the thing is that the creature that they chose, if we were able to kill it, we wouldn't have gained life from lifelink anyway. So it was a very good choice on what to target. So it was good. It was good. All right, so hand's a little clunky, obviously. You need to draw some colors and stuff like that, but Thieves' Tools, sure. There it is. Easy game. Gotta have faith sometimes, folks. You should have some faith. Oh, you gotta have faith. Oh, you gotta have faith. Long stream so far today. We're at 7.5 hours right now. Soul Knife Spy. Yeah, not in my house. Not in my house. Get out of here. Get dropped. Get dropped.
Get off my plane.
The Black Ray. They do keep pausing, so it might have something here, but the Black Ray wouldn't even kill us to this card, so. What?
Inconceivable!
That card's not playable. Alright, I guess. Caught me indeed. This card's like really bad. Like, yeah, it's pretty gross. I probably should have attacked. I guess if I forced them to use their mana on this, but ugh. It's not dive down. It's 1,000 times worse than dive down. Very, very narrow card. All right. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the spy is absolutely insane if it lives, so gotta kill it. Give him a treasure. I challenge one for Mog Monday Showdown next month, and no, I usually do that the Mog Monday before the Showdown. So, Death Priest of whatever, sure. They have 2 mana. Dancing Sword. That's pretty good, actually. We can sword, equip, attack. We could also just play like. We could like attack and see if they block. They're not gonna block here though ever. So, I would say we don't need to. We don't need to do this. So Har says, you say this, what you see in this format, it's all about removal. Why is one drop hexproof so bad? That's all it does. Like, Dive Down is good because it also is a combat trick. Snakeskin Veil is good. It's also a combat trick. This is literally only good if your opponent has a lot of kill spells. And it has to be used at the right time. Like, leave mana up for it. Doesn't do anything proactive at all. It's just like, it's a sideboard card if your opponent has like a bunch of kill spells in their deck. But on the whole, this is a very, very weak Magic card. You could like attack and play skeletons. We could, yeah, we're just gonna attack. They're not gonna block here. So we play sword and they bounce or something like that. We get blown out. So, and then if they do block, we'll just fire up the trick and then Horde Robbers. So we want to have 2 things in play for our rally maneuver also. So just keep playing stuff. Play skeletons. There you go. A lot of weird pauses here, honestly. That is a big Cacodemon. Anyone? Doom? Cacodemon? It's big. It's definitely big. They could have maybe sacked the containment, actually. They didn't. Wow. They didn't realize it. That would have actually been insane. Like, totally insane. Didn't do it, though. Didn't see it. It was on their side of the board. We are going to attack with the skeletons. And play Robber, I guess. This is a pretty honky chunky 6/5. It's a 5/6 for this. Super awkward. If I attack, they just like never block. I feel like. Don't love it. Don't love it. Just gonna play this and say go. A little awkward or a little tight on white mana here. So just do this and say go. They can get it for 6. It's fine. We have to get back for a decent amount. We have the rally maneuver too, which can gain life if you like need to race or something like that. Mind Sorcerer gets back a sorcery card. So you're gonna get back there. So you see a guard approach. Sure. I mean, you know, now I don't have to kill spell. Doesn't even do anything. It goes on top of their deck too. That's brutal. Back to hand's totally fine there. Back to the top of their deck is like just awful. Now they fit this really inefficient trick, or not inefficient, but it's like bad trick stuck on top of their deck, and I just know it's coming too. All right, this is a sketchy attack. They love this card. It's like their favorite card. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna block, so yeah, all right. So yeah, folks, don't put this card in your deck. If you're playing best of 3, your opponent has a lot of kill spells in their deck, you can sideboard it in. That's totally fine. But I mean, this card's just not good. That way, like, it's not worth 1 mana and 1 card to tap a creature for a turn. And then the hexproof thing is very narrow. So they have a 3/4. We have a 4/3 in this. We're gonna now draw a white source too. Now we can actually we can sword up and attack with both. And they'll probably walk and do our rally maneuver. Wow. Okay. And then do I want to rally here? This is unblockable and this is 6 power. I can just I could rally here to gain 4 and deal 9. Just like not necessary, I don't think. Honestly, this is fine. Play Cloister Gargoyle. Make a treasure. Plus, we can actually like block the thing and just like use our ambush as like a fog almost. Alright, we're gonna scry. This is gonna be actually maybe like on a Tomb of Annihilation here. No, I'll just scry. Like you should never want to tomb ever. Goliath!
Back again while Sea King Dyer. Always entertaining and a great personality to stream while having to be an adult. Have a great afternoon, Jim. Thank you for the great content.
Goliath online. Thanks, my friend. I appreciate that. You're great. You're great. Alright, so we're going to move a Scimitar over. Just say go. We got a 2-5. It could be a 3-8 if we want it to be. Skullport Merchant. Pretty good. Pretty good. We could also actually just block with the Gargoyle and bounce it back to our hand, honestly. And just, like, get to Venture again, make a Goblin. I actually like it a lot. I think we're gonna do that. We're just gonna bounce it back to our hand. If they attack with the 6-5. They're not going to, though, so this is probably really good for us. What happened to where you're from? What's your favorite card and all that? Well, they're a resub. If you're a resub, you don't get that. Because you already know who you are, because you're already here. Yes, hopefully we'll meet in paper for sure. I would like to play a paper event at some point soon. Looking forward to that again. I miss seeing all my friends and seeing everyone out there, and just miss seeing people shuffling cards. Lightfoot Rogue. All right, they're pushing it here a little bit, you know. Reaper's Talisman. All right. So be 2, 3, 4. It's first strike, or 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good enough. All right. We can't. Yeah, we're gonna gain life here, so let's put this here. Move to combat. Attack. See what's up. See what's up. Love it. Love it all day. We actually can use both tricks here, so we want to first strike this and lifelink booty this, and then pump this with ambush on the road. So we're going to go +2/+0 first strike, +0, +2, and lifelink. Then we're going to go +1/+1. So you can see how even if they had the mana for this thing right now, it wouldn't even do anything. It just doesn't have any effect in the game. Except for if our opponent targets a creature with a removal spell. Kill that, gain life. And no point in playing stuff this because it doesn't untap, so or doesn't need to untap. So say go. Now they have a tapper thing and there's dead. So feeling pretty good here. Here they come. 7, sure. Take 5. We also have the, I guess the Talisman. I guess it is good against the Talisman. We'll put the Talisman on the Gargoyle though. So take this, put this on Gargoyle. I guess it is an individual tap. So they can use this aggressively to tap something. So let's see. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? And not get tapped. They're at 9. Pretty interesting, actually. We put it on the 3... Whatever we put it on that's not the Gargoyle gets tapped. We could always put it on the Robber and then move the sword over. Whatever it goes on gets tapped. And I kind of want to talk about multiple things anyway. Sorry, it only triggers alone. So that's why we need to make sure... Decide how we're going to put this thing. If they don't tap the Gargoyle, we can just like get in for 2, gain 2, and then have 2 big blockers back, which aren't actually great. Put it on the Robber. They tap the Robber. We get in for 4, and then move them around. That seems reasonable. Let's put like put this here. They're gonna tap it, but whatever. It's fine. Automine trading Gargoyle for Rogue. So move to combat. Tap this, sure. Let's tap that. Get it for 4. Post-combat, move the sword to the gargoyle. And then the Reaper thing's going to stay here, and then we'll just say go. We'll block the Lightfoot Rogue, assuming the block is reasonable. They play on their land, sure. I feel like playing a land there is just scooping, because, like, why not leave the card in their hand, obviously. Sure. So now if they roll a 15, I can block it, or 20, I can block it. It'll have first strike, though, in Death Touch, so sure. Rolled a 9. So we just block here. Seems pretty good. They're dead in the backswing, so cool. You're dead.
After it was all over, he took us in the house to serve us pancakes.
So yeah, don't play this card. That's your Bronze to Mythic lesson for the day, I guess. Woo! Goal tier 4. Let's keep going. Goliath Online. Rocking and rolling. What's next? 3-1. All right, folks, we're brought to you by Call Us Apparel. Call Us Apparel.shop. Promo code Jim10, 10% off your order. Best shirts out there, not even close. Best Magic apparel there is. It really isn't close. Best designs, super soft, comfortable shirts, super high quality. It's easy as 127. It's a Tron joke. Get it? Check it out. Call Us Apparel.shop. They got stickers now. They got hoodies. That's the original shirt. That's the first one they ever gave me. And they're great. That's a new shirt. Call Us Apparel.shop. Check them out. Promo code Jim10, 10% off your order. Let's go. All right. So we got good curve here. We have Robber with sword. Again, I think that I don't keep saying this, but like the play draw in this format seems really, really big. Like playing this card on the play versus playing on the draw is just like night and day. There are so many cards like that. Like now what? You know? Oh my god. Folks, don't play this card. Unless you're like the absolute full-on, all-the-way life gain deck, don't play this card. Alright, I think we're going to wrap into a Dungeoneer. Start up a dungeon. I want to start a dungeon I can complete. So, I'm going to go in the middle one, I think, as we usually do. Scry, yeah, top, sure. That's a Mana Screw? It did, yes. Do the Screw. Do the Screw. That's the Soto Shop line of shirts. They have Nicol Colas, Sprite, like Ugin the Spirit Dragon. It's good stuff. It's very funny. So yeah, we just fire in this sword here. Equip it up, attack. This card seems really freaking good. Like this card, it's just so efficient, you know. Like all the extra dancing sword text isn't even that important. Like just the 2 mana, gives 2+2+1, equip for 1. It's just a really, really good limited card. I think most of the equipment in the set aren't good, actually. I think they're all very clunky and crappy. But this one is not that. It's very, very efficient. I ain't scared. Sure. That's a vet. It's a vet. So now I'll probably move a sword to the Dungeoneer and just get in. And play skeletons. I suppose we are a little wary to spend our treasure, but... Ooh. Death Priest, huh? We can just get in and play skeletons, I guess. They are at 13, so like getting in for 5 is pretty appealing. I'm gonna do it. Pretty aggro, but... Like, now they're at 8. Use my treasure. I'm not gonna save up this time. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna spend my money. I'm not gonna save up and bring it to the next game with me, alright? How Landscaper's doing? You done? Yeah, I might be done for the day. Might be done for the day. I'm still working. I'm still here. I'm still shooting. They're going to contain my Dancing Sword. That solves the mana problem, I guess, right? Let me draw black. Okay. So... They have a 4/4 here. Yeah, we have our treasure back for sure. Excuse me. Do we just like attack and make some trades and then just like play this thing and start going on that plan, I guess? Yeah, it's fine. Send the old skeletons in. Probably block with the Dungeoneer. And also simplifying the board so they have one big creature when I have a removal spell is good too. So we also get to make a goblin or a treasure. Probably a goblin, I would think. Yep. Totally fine by me. I guess that makes more sense because this thing requires mana to be big. So now they can tap out next turn. Make a goblin. Make a priest. Make a skeleton. Going wide. We're going wide, folks. How many lands? 16 lands. 16 lands. I usually play 16 in best of 1. Planner Ally. That is not a very good defensive card. Not a very good defensive card. We are going to kill the 3/4 and attack with everything but the priest. Whatever dies, dies. Just gonna get a new skeleton, so here they come. Block the 1/3. No treasure. Lots of damage. Put him to 2. Make another 2/2. And we can also pump up next turn with the storeroom. So our Cloister Gargoyle can pump up one of our creatures. Is pretty good. I think we're in good shape here, folks. They can gain 3 life if they want to, but Really long stream today. Pumping them out. Anything you missed, folks, will be on YouTube. All right. Aside from that, YouTube is just freaking bumping right now. I mean, like, YouTube's got everything. My cool intro video. Mog Monday. We got 10 new brews. Complete set review. So much stuff. I produced more content in the last week than I have in like the last month. It's actually unbelievable how much content I produced because the new set comes out, set review, 10 new brews. They play 3 spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they play 5 spells. I mean, it's true. It's true. Setting's very fast. I think it's very like swingy, I guess is a good word for it, where like there's some big things happening. And if you can kill them, you're probably okay. If you don't, you win. And it's like you play big thing, I play big thing, I kill your thing, and then it just kills you kind of thing. Some snowball-y stuff happening too with like blue-black and so on and so forth. They are in the tank. So deep in the tank. So deep, they might never come out. Timeout! Do 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 do. Boop boop boop.
Make a little noise here, huh?
Come on, I can't hear you!
All right, they timed out. Okay, sure. They look pretty dead to me. Can I get a check? Is Settle the Wreckage in this format? Settle the Wreckage. Is that in this format? Yes or no? 2 hours later. Come on. All right. So, yeah, check out the YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. Hit that follow button if it's first time here. Hit that follow button. YouTube folks, like, comment, subscribe. YouTube folks, your topic or your comment of the day for my YouTube folks. No, settle the wreckage. All capital letters. Oh, there you go. Sure.
Game.
That's your YouTube comment of the day. Remember, folks, every video you watch on YouTube, please take a second, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe. It's a free way to support me. Helps me out a ton. It's very, very easy for you. It's 10 seconds of your time. It's free. French fries. I like French fries. 4-1. There we go. Air fryers are the nut. Yeah, we got an air fryer like, I don't know, a little while ago. And it's freaking awesome. We make steaks in that thing. We make freaking chicken fingers for John, French fries. Air fryers are awesome. great. All right. A little awkward, but Priest is great. Lands are great. Keeping. Yeah, not like a big fancy stake, like the little small stakes. They come out good, honestly. Like, Nicole seasons as well. Works out great. Obviously, if we buy a nice cut of meat, we'll put it on the grill and make it. But as far as like a fast meal goes, super sweet. Super convenient. Is it going to be hard to make a steak in the air fryer? Actually, it's going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Good draw. Good draw. They have their own dancing sword. Impressive. Most impressive. Okay. Yeah, I guess we fire up, right? I mean, it'll make it into a 3/4, which is perfectly sized. Gets treasure, gets some mana back. Ryan George, who's that? That's the guy in the movie. That's the name of the show. I screwed it up. Whatever. Wow. Let's go. People with air fryers talk about them more than they use them. No, we use ours pretty frequently, actually. John has had to use it too, which is great. John makes his own lunch. Throws some chicken fingers in there. Just grab some barbecue sauce. He's good to go. Celestial Unicorn. All right, they have a 5/3 unicorn. Oh, putting large things in small spaces is tight. They play the Fang Blade. It's kind of annoying, but sure. So we get the attack here. We trade. Yeah, this is pretty good. Jim D. Dapped Endies, yeah. Alright. Like, I guess we could, like, Death Priest here. Like, attack, trade, Death Priest, make a token. That's, like, fine, honestly. This thing's coming in pretty hard, but... I can also make the thing into a flyer if I want to. Which seems pretty good. Certainly saves on mana, but at the same time, I might actually just prefer the equipment. They're going to let it in. They should let it go through. Wow. That is some no block there. That is some no block. All right. We're going to Priest now, and the Priest blocks the Blade. Or the other thing. So, that's an interesting no block, if I do say so myself. Gain 1, draw a card. I'm going to move this over. So they go. I mean, this card's freaking awesome. Really, really good. Making cookies in an air fryer seems a little sketch. The oven's right there. Just use the oven, you know? Ooh. The Ruin Seeker is here. This card's very good. Their mana base seems pretty bad, but it is best of 1, and they drew all 3 colors, so... And they're going to come in. All right. We're going to just block the Blade here and not get them their triggers. So we can block the 5/3. We don't need to block the 5/3, you know, so. And I think we're going to decline on making this into a creature. I don't think a 2/1 flyer is helping us right now, whereas pumping our creatures is. So and we're probably going to equip this and play Merchant, maybe. We're going to move the equipment? Sure. That's actually not a bad draw. So now we can just Veteran Dungeoneer, put the sword on it instead. I will never eat another Uncrustable in my entire life. When we first moved into his house, all I ate was Uncrustables for 6 months. And I can't even look at one of them. Because we had no kitchen for like forever. Alright, let's start a dungeon. I'm just going to start Fandelver. Scry 1. It's pretty good. Keep that. Play land. Put the sword on the Dungeoneer. I guess, like, if I put the sword on the Dungeoneer and they kill it...
Do they make PS-only Crustables?
I have no idea. So we'll have a 3/4 and a 3/4. That makes... a kill spell. I guess we double block and they blow us out in combat. I'm still going to do it. Just so go. They still with the 4/4. We don't have to block either. So, oh, it was awful. All me and Nicole ate was like cheap frozen like store chicken, like frozen chicken, like tater tots, and I love tots too, but and Uncrustables. So we had an oven, and that was it. An oven and a sink. The fridge sort of worked. The oven like kind of worked, but the kitchen was gross. We didn't really want to hook in it. It was awful. All right, so they're gonna. Wait, what? Oh, the life gain trigger. Oh, wow, that's insane. And now they're going to attack? This is a really weird attack, honestly. Why would they attack like this? Like, we're ecstatic to make this trade. Strange attack. Alright, sure. You making a flyer? Alright, so there's a Reaper's Talisman. We have plenty of mana to cast things. Although they are attacking for potentially a lot next turn. They are a long way to go to venture, so this thing's not too scary. We can kind of just kill the unicorn, honestly, too. I need to think here for a second. If I attack with this thing, they're not going to block. So we're not going to be able to make a token with this. I highly doubt they'll block. I think we're just going to eye the 5/4, honestly. And they can get in for 5, but like, then we get in for, I mean, we get to get in for a decent amount too. I'm just going to do this. So we get in for 3 and make a treasure. Thurkle Jerk, new sub. What's your name? Wait from. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. And we'll just say go. They can sword up, attack for 5. We take the hit. We untap. We can maybe Skullport and Priest. We have Talisman too, so Priest of Ancient Lore is pretty good. They might put the sword on the Priest and try and block this. They did not. Alright, they're coming in. Coming in hot. No blocks, only attacks. We got a tight game here, folks. They have a lot of cards in their hand. They have a lot of cards in their hand. Would love to be able to venture again, make a goblin token as a blocker. Another one? I guess that doesn't actually matter, so sure. Why did I cast the Death Priest? Because it burns all my treasure. I'm not blocking with it. There's no point in revealing it, and we can just wait. Like, these don't untap. So if you're going to cast them, you might as well just use them later. What do I think about Acerak? I have no idea what that is. Alright, going to 3. They made the choice a lot easier by playing this pre-combat. So, I might sacrifice a treasure end step and draw a card. It does cost a lot of mana, but we don't have many spells going on, so. The Archlich, I don't know what that is either. Yeah, I guess you might as well just untap. Alright, untap. Derider. Death Priest. Yeah, that's true. There isn't a debate either. You're right. So, do we just send in the Robber by itself? I mean, now we have some good blockers for this thing, which is pretty cool. So, we're at 3, about to go to 5. Funny is you like want things to die, but they just won't let them die. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. And this is 9 mana. Alright, let's move this here. Close game. Close game. Ninja Day with that set review bump. Yes, I don't know what card you're talking about right now. I have a full set review up on YouTube. We got a tight game here, folks. Don't have the freaking 1-mana black spell. That would suck. I guess it would trigger the Death Priest, but they have it. No? Double blocks? What?
Inconceivable!
Death Touch. Well, they have Ray of Enfeeblement. That's a tilt. Okay. Sure. Alright. I could have gone worse, probably. Do I want to make this a flyer now? I think I do. I think we're just going to win the game on the ground and win the game in the air with the talisman and the things. I think we're going to do that. So, take action. Death Priest. Drider. Say go. Pay 1. Spend all our money. Spend all our money. Next turn is Talisman on Sword. Attack twice, win the game. We can block a flyer. We've got some stuff going on. A little bit of a card draw engine. Tight game, though. Coming in again. So aggressive. I mean, I would like to try and kill it. I mean, the thing is, if I kill it, they'll get their own flyer to block with. So I actually want to just chump block this, which is pretty amusing. But now we have Skullport Death Priest set up, so we can like sack a creature every turn and make a creature. This has been an exciting, tight game. Maybe game of the day, honestly. Like Galbia, any venture here would be pretty nice. Be pretty nice. Move a sword, sure. This Ward 1 might help us. That was a good draw. Was it a good draw, actually? Yeah, it was a pretty good draw. It actually is, like, not insanely amazing, but just the venture itself is pretty good, so. Talisman here. Coming in. Angel says, wonder what the average amount of drafts it takes to get Mythic is. It took me 17 drafts in Kaldheim. We crushed it. Just crushed it. We had like an 85% win rate. And then in Strixhaven, I ran some trouble. It took me like 25, I think. I had some rough times in that set. I'm pretty sure we're just casting this just to make a goblin and then sack a goblin and make a 2/2. Should I cast this on like the Barrowin probably? Because I don't want to kill. I don't want the Dancing Sword to die. Make a flyer, so. Make a goblin. Sack the goblin to draw a card. And then make a 2/2. We have not completed a dungeon yet, so. And they are like not even close to completing a dungeon. They've played 2 Rune Seekers and only 1 venture card, 2 venture cards so far. Freaking Elf Spider. Creepy. Creepy. How is that sword holding a talisman? I don't know. All I know is...
After it was all over, he took us in the house and served us pancakes.
Woo! There we go. All right. Tight one. What's in their hand? Probably just large uncastable cards. They were stuck on 4 for a while, so... 5-1. Let's keep going here. I can play the guitar like a mother and dragon. Yeah, keep. That's great. Dungeon crawlers here. Savannah line. Savannah line. Untapped overlay thinks the dungeons are Ingenious Smith and Icing Death. What? Really? They drew a 1/3. This card's pretty cool. I haven't seen this deck yet. Like the dice rolly deck. I give her 4 on turn 3 is pretty good though, right? Drafts tomorrow? I don't think so. I don't know. All right, I don't like this all this mana up here at all, but do I want to play Talisman and equip, or want to play Dancing, or to equip Dancing Sword? Probably just Talisman, I guess, right? Let's go for it. Whatever. Blow me out. What do you got? Yeah. Clearly that was never going to work. But we had no other play, so whatever. Arcane Investigator, sure. It is a consistent die rolling source, which is pretty scary. We are going to what? They have 2 cards in hand. We're close to removal spells. We should have Fandelver, I think. Horde Robber. I mean, there is some incentive for us to just keep a creature in play because they kill this when we have those equipments too. We'll keep this. We'll keep this. If they're able to kill this, we'd have a creature for our equipments. So, and also it makes mana for these anyway. So, all right, sweet. I mean, blow me out. What do you got? Here it comes. Oh no. All right, whatever. Alright, they got me. Play a 1/3. Block all their crappy 2/1s. Dubs rolls. Dubs rolls. Ogre. That's pretty good. Alright, so we're going to move just the Talisman, I think. And then play the Cloister Gargoyle so we can make a Goblin or a Treasure. Yeah. They could block with both 2/1s, I guess. So maybe I should actually move a Scimitar too, and then we'll use the Treasure to cast the Gargoyle. Yeah, I actually think it's better. I guess this is like allowing them to attack with the Ogre for free, which kind of sucks, but that can't be a good block. Sure. I mean, just like straight 2 for 1. We didn't get a mana off it, obviously, but do I want the sword to be a creature? I mean, they have a 1/3 flyer, so no. Like, it's a decline. Just put the Talisman on the Dungeoneer and say go. I mean, they got some treasure here, some rolls and stuff, but like they're running out of cards. We have multiple kill spells. We're still at 18 life, you know? Alright, so they're gonna make 2 treasures, sure. Yeah, if it's Ice Wind deck, I've seen it. It looks cute. Play land, sure. That's a pretty good one. Now the good news is we get to like replay it and just like venture again. So we draw land too. All right. Question now is, do I want to just like kill? They only have 1 card left, so yeah, let's play this. Whatever. We can hold on. Let's play this. Advance into the Goblin Lair. Make a Goblin. And we're going to spend 2 mana to put the Talisman here. So you go. Bitch, if they can kill this turn, things get a little awkward. But look at that silly face. Earth Cult Elemental. Each opponent sacrifices a permanent. That sucks. Actually. I guess you're sacking a Goblin. Alright, sorry, Goblin. It's not Mog Monday today. Alright, now we have to kill the 6/6 too. God damn. Alright, so we attack here, and then we, if they block, awesome, and we make a token. If they don't, we just cast Eye. That allows them to attack back, but this has been a really awkward game. No way. There's no way they block here. Alright, yeah, like, it's crazy. I'm casting this right now. I'm not letting them, to have, like, a counterspell or something like that. We just lose the game, so kill this. Make some treasures. They only have one card left. Treasure doesn't really matter anymore, so... Pegasus. Pegasus does block things reasonably well, but mana efficiency-wise, I might want to just cast Eye. We can double move the sword though, right? Play Pegasus, pump, move sword, act for a bunch, gain life, put sword back on the Pegasus. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Sure. Put this here. Here. Oh my god, are you kidding me? We just got freaking dragon turtled? That was their last card in hand? Unreal. Alright. Dragon turtle it is. Don't draw a kill spell. I swear to god, if you know cards in hand draw a kill spell on me, I'm gonna be really mad. That's so sketch. Unbelievable. Alright. I mean, that wasn't that bad. That was a pretty good trade for us, I think. We're still declining on this. That's an untap. You draw a containment? That's pretty good, actually. So now we can contain the dragon turtle and then Cloister Gargoyle. And then put a counter on the Cloister Gargoyle, and then that's a pretty big body. I actually want to drain one here. Because, like, I don't think having 5 toughness matters at all. Yeah, I'm just going to drain one. Try not to get cheesed out. Like, our hand is great. You know, they have no cards in hand. We get to untap with this, start gaining life again. We have our removal spell. Oh, this can't block yet. I'm a moron. I thought this was flying. I'm stupid. Okay. So, we'll need to Eyes of the Beholder this thing. Attack, gain some life. They draw another trick? Alright, that's good. It worked. Attack. And we're gonna say go and upkeep Eye the Air Cult Elemental. Aren't many counterspells in this set, so just don't draw a good spell. Realistically, we just need you to brick for a turn. Oh, that's a good sign, folks. That's a good sign. Now we're gonna play Death Priest, make a token, so we're gonna equip this here. Force the block, play Priest, make a skeleton. Yeah, I think this game's over. Alright, they bricked. Our first few drafts today, they just like kept drawing it and having it in every street. You know, we just need the one turn of reprieve, and then we're good to go. So, one turn of reprieve is here, and now we take over the game. Also, they have a, like, 6/6 haste dragon or whatever. That would suck. Please, God, don't play with 6/6 haste dragon. Sometimes I say things that I wonder why I said them, honestly. Talisman's great. Yeah, super solid card. Alright, we are 6-1. Let's go. The Curse of Knowledge. I too am cursed with knowledge. You know me? I do. I do. Let's go, folks. Hype and chat. Let's get the 7 wins here, please. Let's get 3 7-win drafts in a row.
Make a little noise here, huh?
Let's go.
Come on, I can't hear you.
Man, this format's so easy, even Jim can climb.
Get off my plane.
Get out of here. ADK 92, sure. Moving on up. We'll just forget those first 2 drafts even happened, alright? We gotta keep this. We have Robber on the play. The chest won't open. Robber. Rob ya. Battle Cry Goblin. Draw white, draw white, and draw white. That sucks. I mean, there's no way they don't block here, so we're just gonna say go. I guess like War never blocking because they have Villa mana up, so attack. Sure. They had the 2-drop, folks. A lot of time there, they just don't have a 2-drop, you know? Interesting. Something tells me they have a trick here, and if they have a Dragon's Breath, we're going to blow them out. Blow them out. Yeah, Orb 2-drop's the next one, for sure. I'm just trying to rob you. Dragon's Breath. No? Yes? No? Oh, dude. They're so mad right now. They're so mad. They didn't just do it on their turn. Oh, yeah. You love to see that. Skeleton. Yeah, a lot of snowball stuff in the set. A lot of cards that snowball pretty well. If I was unfamiliar with the term, a card that, like, puts you ahead and then keeps rolling that advantage bigger and bigger to the point where you just can't come back anymore. Grim Bounty. We'll bounce that, I think. You know what? Actually, maybe no. Maybe this is fine. Just want to save this to push through this thing. This is fine. Just gonna go into the Lost Mine if you want to get the dungeon over with. So, Steadfast Paladin. It is a pretty solid card, but we can do better. We should have all these white cards we can't cast. So, does it count Uro? Uro's a good snowball card. So is Ragavan. It's a pretty weird attack. Alright, sure. I mean, I guess we're going to Pegasus. I guess we get Death Priest with the ambushed up. It's like you want to save Pegasus for like a future shoot when there's a blocker involved and kind of push it through that way, you know? Yeah, let's just do this. You're up. Kind of a weird card. It is definitely powerful if it gets going, but it is very like slow and clunky in the early turns. Just a 4-mana 2/2 that like needs things to happen, but as the game goes on, obviously it gets a lot better. It's okay. Better this game than last game. We can beat it easily this game. It's not a big deal. But last game, it was unbeatable, so. Let me get him here, too. Look at this. Look at this. This is an easy game. Yeah, removal spells in this format, really, really important. What's in the chest? What's in the box? What's in the box? Let's jam. Treasure. Go. Could cast Gargoyle here and then also make a Goblin. We're at 9? Sure. I think knowing when to use your treasure is like a difficult part of this format. It's a very interesting question. Don't play that 6-drop at Saxon Enchantment, please. I will lose my mind. Will lose my... What is this attack? What is this attack here? Alright, we'll play around the Manticore, whatever. Oh my god. Alright, what is going on here? What is this? Jesus. The Mythic rares, you need to stop. You need to chill out. Take a load off. Alright? Jeez. You have 3 cards left, too? Alright. Is that Mythic? Looks Mythic. Goblin Morningstar. Yes, Trample too. This is the Trample. This is the Trample anyway, but oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, go to 3, I guess. Not the best spot I've ever been in my life, but sure. So we can rally maneuver and give it plus first strike. I mean, first strike will do it, so you're up. Still have 3 cards in hand. Come on. That card's not even good. Oh, the Mythics are good. That card's not even good. Alright, I guess you win. Maybe they'll screw up and miss stack. Nope, they didn't miss it. Alright, I mean, I guess they double rared us and they got us. What are you gonna do? This card seems pretty unbeatable. Like, they play with Demon and... No, I did not have fun that match, actually. If you must know, I did not have fun that match. Had the answer to the first Mythic, still took 11 off it or whatever, and then get double wrathed by the 5/3 flyer. So no.
Hello, darkness, my old
Did not have fun that game. That's okay though. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna win this last game. Not a problem. Not a problem. Our deck's good. It's not great. It's good. God, I'm fast. I just sneeze everywhere though. Arena rubbing in the salt. You have fun that game? Hey, is that fun, Jim? You have fun? You have fun? They want to know. They want to know. I'll let them know. You know, big match here, folks. This is for the 7 wins. We're 6-2, I believe. We are 6-2. Oh, that sneeze took a lot out of me. Now, I think price is good, like specifically in the red-black sacrifice deck. We saw 0 sacrifice outlets, so maybe they had it, maybe they didn't. But good hand here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Platinum. All right, platinum opponent. You need to take it easy. All right, jeez. It's a little bit above my level. Silver Raven. Oh, okay. It's not a card I think I would see in platinum. Ooh, I forgot we had this card. That card's good. Freaking Adventurer. Is it Robber on 2 or Adventurer on 2? Let's see what they play here. Pixie Guide. Alright, well that stops the robbers, so Adventurer it is. Triumphantly ready to adventure. Evolving Wilds? Sure. Oh my god, 3 colors. You're in platinum? Just sorcerer. I guess they're just like that good anyway, but sure. Alright, that's fine, I guess. Now we're going to, I guess we're going to attack and start the dungeon crawl. What are we going to do here? We have Robber Crawler this turn. Probably want a Lost Mine and take the tunnels. Top card is Pegasus. Doesn't really block that well. We're going to ship that one. Yeah. Robber, Dungeon Crawl, go. A little aggressive. A little aggressive. Your dueling sword on the Pixie. They're going to leave the Raven behind. and say go. Super sketch. Super sketchy. We're coming in. We're going to make a treasure. Show them what you got. Show me your tricks. What are you up to over there? Drider can block the Pixie Guide, so... That's it? No tricks? No blocks? Just... That's the whole kit and caboodle. I'm actually scared of a counterspell here. I'm going to play the Death Priest and just get a token. If they counter it, then I have Drider for next turn. Go! Okay, never mind. I thought it was really, really good. Scry 2, draw 2? Sure. Like, we have drop, we have Drider, we have a... Next turn we can Fungi Cavern the Pixie Guide, buy some time too, so... Alright, come on. I feel like they're trying to cheese us out here. We're coming in once again, sending in the clowns. The whole group's coming. They're going to tap probably my Adventurer. Tap the Priest? What? Nat 20 doesn't do anything. That's good. Alright. I mean, I'm just attacking. All these blocks are great for us, so... We're going to Fungi Cavern. Target the Pixie. Can't get attacked next turn. First strike damage, sure. Now do I want to complete my dungeon and kill this 2-1 or play Drider? They can't counter it, so they're playing Drider, right? Kind of a weird game, honestly. The Ogre, okay. I think this game's going pretty well for us, folks. I think we're about to blow them out in combat with this rally maneuver, so... Alright, we're going to keep jamming everything here. If Drider hits them, like, good stuff happens too. So, draw a card. Grim Bounty, awesome. Oh my god. We get back. We did it! We got back Dungeon Crawler. That should never happen, I feel like. It's a block there and there. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Bingo!
So we're going to first strike the 2-2 and lifelink the 4-3. Oh my god. So first strike, lifelink butt. Oh my god.
Game. Blouses.
That card was so good. We won the game in the declare blocker step. Didn't even need to deal with damage. Didn't even need to deal with damage. There we go. Sorry, Sonic. You gotta believe, alright? You take those odds, but you gotta believe. There you go. 7 wins. Read 'em and weep. 52% doubters. Love to see that. Love to see that. This deck felt pretty good, honestly. Oh, no, I lost the deck. I can't see the deck anymore because I claim my prized. I'm sorry. You can go back and watch the YouTube video. You'll see the deck. Or rerun the stream or whatever. Actually, I can see it. Hold on. I can see it. I have my untap.gg thing. 1 second. Let's take a little look. And look at limited. There you go. 7 and 2. This is our deck. Pretty solid deck, honestly. We had some good cards. Good curve. We had a good rare or two. Once again, we had good removal, which is very, very important. Grim Bounty, but a White Dragon. Yeah, deck felt good. Wasn't like an all-in venture deck. It was just like a, just a reasonable deck. And, yeah, that's sweet. All right. YouTube folks, I love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Watch more episodes. Bronze to Mythic. That's episode 5, all right? Hit the buttons.